How's it going, everyone? My name's OhDough. Hope you are doing great. In this video, I want to talk about week 12 of Trials, which has Pangar and some modifiers that some of y'all might not like, but there are some easy solutions, well, easy-ish solutions to these modifiers. So let's go ahead and talk about the modifiers first, and I'll be talking about the weapons I suggest in this fight and some builds for those weapons that I like a lot. So let's get into it. Now, the modifiers, you're going to have 4, and the first 2 are in the normal version, just like how it normally is. So the first 2 are Curse Lightning. This is where Slayers will periodically be targeted by a Curse of Lightning. All Slayers get the Curse, one Slayer gets the Bolt. I think that's a lie. I think that if you're in a group, multiple folks can get the Curse, but I'm not positive on that. Anyway, for this mechanic, if you want to have an easier time dodging it, for one, the second Bolt will not hit you. In my testing, right? I played Trials a lot yesterday for like 2 or 3 hours, and a bit today, and the second bolt will not hit you. What I do though is I move a little bit. I don't dodge, I just move around, and the second bolt doesn't hit me. And that's helpful because it helps you save stamina, which will be, an important to talk about in a little bit. But it helps you save stamina, and it can let you repot or do whatever you want to do in that time frame. So just keep that in mind. But dodging this can be rough. If you're in a group, get away from your teammates. When you hear a little like thunder crack or whatever, or thunderclap, whatever you want to call it, you want to get away from your teammates. You want to spread apart. Doesn't matter, because whoever has it is gonna murk your teammates, and it's not good. It's not good. You'd rather one person die than have everyone die. Anyway, next mechanic is Electrify. This really doesn't matter that much, but Behemoth's physical attack shock Slayers. This doesn't really matter because you die anyway. Like, you get hit really hard, so it's not really a big deal, unless you're playing in normal. In which case, you just hit the Behemoth, it goes away. And now these next 2 modifiers are in Dauntless mode. You got Deep Freeze, where frost damage is increased. That's not a big deal. The problem is player stamina costs are increased. Now, this can be a pain, but the solution to this is going to be play Chainblades number 1. This is the easiest way to handle this trial. If you can't tell by the leaderboards, Chainblades are the fan favorite this week. So Chainblades are the play. If not Chainblades, I would suggest playing Strikers. Those 2 weapons are very good at, well, Strikers eat a lot of stamina, but you can still play around that because you have Surge. Surge is your movement, it helps you out. Chainblades have Reaper's Dance, which is super nice for movement, mobility, and avoiding attacks with no stamina. It's a really nice move. But if you want to play other weapons, you can use Stamina Tonics and Conditioning, Agility. You can use these things. I would suggest just running a Stam Tonic, and that's fine. That's enough, in my opinion, to sort of offset this modifier, but you do what you want to do. Now, the last modifier for Dauntless difficulty is going to be Thick Skull. This is where Behemoths are more difficult to stagger. I have not staggered Pangar one time in this trial, and I don't think the play is a stagger. I think the play is just focus legs. You break the leg, it just topples over, and you just mob it. You mob on it, you just destroy it. That's the plan. Like, I would suggest breaking the leg, and once the leg's broken, hit the face if you can. That's what I've been doing in both my runs, in both my hunts. I did one with Strikers, got a 118. It can be much faster than that, but I'm not sure I'm gonna try that hard this trial. And Chainblades, I got a 203. So I'll be playing those a bit later. But yeah, you break the leg and you break the face. That's the plan. And for Lightning, what I normally do is I get away really quickly, but it's rough. But all right, now for the builds, there are a couple choices you can have in terms of like your perks. For the weapon, you want to use Hellion. It's just what you want to do. It's the best fire weapon, and this is a Frost trial. And in trials, you want to bring a weapon that's strong against the element you're fighting. In this case, fire is strong against frost. It's what you do. If you're fighting neutral, it doesn't matter that much. Pick your own poison. Do whatever you want to do. Go ham. In this case, bring Hellion. That's the play. And the build I used to get a 203 with Chainblades is going to be this one, which I have a better build, but this is it's a pretty good build nonetheless, and it's what I use to get my current best times that I have, like personally, my personal best times. And for the weapon, Chainblades, you want to have Reaper's Dance, you want to have Serrated Blades. These best special, best modifier right now. That's just how it goes. And then for the gear, you got Hellion, Drask, Reza, Koshai, and the Drask Lantern, which you can't even see because my face is in the way. There you go. And the Lantern, you could pick Hellion because Hellion is it does fire damage or blaze damage, and that do more than the Drask for the hold to cast. But I like the instant cast, and they'll hold the cast on Drask. It's much easier to get the damage off, and I just don't want to deal with the attack speed increase that's like for 8 seconds. I'd rather have more consistent attack speed. Now, a better build than this is going to be one that I might do some runs with later, or some attempts with later. And this is just, all you gotta do is change the chest piece from Drask to Shroud. And you're losing +3 Aetheric Attunement, but you're gaining +3 Rage. And this is important to understand because I don't really need the Aetheric Attunement because that gives you Lantern Charge, right? Gives you more Lantern Charge having more of this. In a perfect world, I would have no Aetheric Attunement, and instead I would have +6 Berserker if I could. And that's because I have Aether Drive Tonics. These give you 100% increased Lantern generation from all sources. That's nutty. This is one of the best potions, if not the best potion in the entire game. It's crazy good. And to go over the potions real quick, I've got Blitz Tonic, and I'm using this with Discipline. So I'm at half health. I'm getting more benefit from the Blitz Tonic because the less health you have, the more attack speed you get from the Blitz Tonic. So I'm at half health. I get 11 stacks of Blitz. I think that's like 22% attack speed, I think. I'm not sure. It's around there. So it's nice. But Frenzy Tonics, these are pretty much a must in every fight. And the exceptions are probably going to be Shroud and Riftstalker because they don't have a really good enrage mode. But even then, it's just a really good potion. And Aether Drive Tonics. These are my choices. If you have a hard time maintaining stamina, then you could swap out... You could get rid of Discipline and swap out Blitz Tonics. I can't click. My mouse is broken, dude. I'm getting a new one. But you can bring some Stamina Tonics. These give you 50% increased stamina regen and 50% reduced stamina cost for 120 seconds. This is a solution. This is a good solution to the stamina costs in the trials. So, this mouse is trapped. Bro! This mouse, dude! Yo, Logitech. I'm about to throw hands, dog. It's an upgraded version. It's the hero version of the Logitech G502. Why is it... why is it being weird, dude? Anyway. And, yeah, like I said earlier, or if I haven't said this yet, you can swap out any Hellion weapon for any other Hellion weapon, right? You can swap any Hellion weapon into these slots and they'll have the exact same build. For instance, if you're going to use Strikers, which are really strong, you just slot in the cells. You change it, you slot in the cells, and it's the same thing. And you could pick Rage instead of Rage Hunter, but I think I want to have Rage Hunter because it's just more damage in this case, because Pangar enrages really quickly. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of +3s, but just ignore them. Like, +3 Berserker is still really good. You get 20% damage. It's still a nice time. And yeah, so these are the builds I ran. And if you want a build that doesn't have any low life, which my mouse is scuffed, dude, I swear. But this build doesn't have. This build has no low life. You can see what's happening on the left side. Emberman Lantern. I'm gonna change that to Drask. I don't want Emberman. But this build has no low life. For the potions, you could skip Aether Drive Tonics and run this if you wish. And it has no discipline. It's no low life. So if you want to run this, you can. Although I think you'll still die a lot in trials because you get one shot. So if you want to get even more survivability, you could bring some Bulwark Tonics and call it a day. So those are the builds. And now I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the attempts. I almost said the other word. But I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the attempts I did on Pangar. I'm going to show you guys my Chainblade attempt and then my Striker attempt. Which, yeah, they're pretty good runs. They can be better, and you guys can just see what I'm doing and try and do it better, because that's pretty much the whole point. You watch someone else do something, and you're like, oh, they're doing this. And then you think about how you can do it better, and you just do it better. That's how it goes. That's how I learn. That's how you guys should learn if you're trying to be competitive in the trials, or if you're just trying to kill it. Right? Doesn't matter what you're doing. Watching someone do it can help you. So hopefully you enjoy the attempts, and thanks for watching so far, and enjoy the enjoy the hunts. Daddy loves you. Daddy doesn't love losers. And right now I'm a loser. I pressed you! Oh, thank God. My dad can love me now, chat. Poggers.